If you're exchanging gifts with a narcissist this holiday season, there are some important points to keep in mind to make the experience a little less painful. Let's start by understanding how narcissists think, and then we'll talk about how this impacts the gift-giving experience. To be blunt, narcissists think that they are always right, and nobody else is. They see themselves as superior to everyone. In their minds, they simply know best. Therefore, only their opinions, beliefs, wants, and feelings matter, because their opinions, beliefs, wants, and feelings are the right ones. You can perhaps see where this is going in terms of gift giving. When you know best, nobody else's thoughts, wants, needs, or feelings need to be considered. Nobody else's thoughts, wants, needs, or feelings need to be respected. Nobody else can be correct if they differ from the narcissist. And being correct is all that matters in the narcissist's mind. It's important to understand that a narcissist is not going to put themselves in anybody else's shoes. They don't see the point, since the narcissist's perspective and experience are always the right ones. As a result, they lack empathy and perspective. Clearly, narcissists believe that they are super special, the most special person in any room, and they believe that they deserve to be treated as such. In their mind, there is no good reason that someone wouldn't treat them as special. Narcissists tend to get angry when somebody doesn't acknowledge their specialness. These thought processes and beliefs impact the gift-giving experience in very specific ways, whether the narcissist is your parent, your partner, or your friend. Understanding this will prepare you for how the gift-giving inevitably goes down. Part of the preparation involves shifting your expectations and reminding yourself in advance that you haven't done anything wrong. So, when a narcissist gives you a gift, the number one most helpful thing to remember is that the gift is not about you. The narcissist is giving you the gift that they want you to have, which is based on them, not you. What you want is irrelevant because they know better than you about what you should have. Remember, narcissists always know best. So whenever my mom went to a wedding, for example, she never gave the couple something from the registry. She always knew better than they did about what they should want. Didn't matter remotely what they desperately needed, what they actually wanted, or even what their personal style was. Their needs and wants and style were simply the wrong ones if they were different than what my mom thought they should be. And for the record, what the couple should want was usually a picnic basket. So, when you're receiving a gift from a narcissist, do not expect to get what you want, even if you were explicit about what you wanted. Do expect to get what you don't want, even if you were explicit about what you don't want. So, if you've told your partner 27 different times that you don't want the newest blender or phone or whatever, he's going to get you one anyway if he thinks you should have it. And yes, it is disrespectful to blatantly disregard what someone has explicitly said. But your partner is going to see himself as purely benevolent and generous when he gives you that blender or phone or whatever. He can only see it from his point of view, so yours is irrelevant. Also, you must be very enthusiastic and grateful when you receive a gift from a narcissist, or they're going to feel like you have mortally wounded them. And God forbid you ask to return or exchange the gift. In their mind, they have put in the effort to choose exactly the right gift for you. They can't understand why you wouldn't enthusiastically want it, first of all, because there's no question that this is exactly the right gift for you. And second of all, to them, it's only about the effort they put in and their feelings. It's not about what you actually wanted or asked for. And that's why if you don't like the gift, in their mind, you're simply being ungrateful, even if you have sincerely thanked them. Once again, the gift is not actually about you. Once you understand the narcissistic mind, you'll realize that it's generally a waste of time to try to get a narcissist to understand your point of view. So when you get a gift that's about them instead of you, you have two solid options. Number one, you can choose to give a kind but honest reaction, something like, "Thank you. It's not my style, but I appreciate that you thought of me." If you do that, you need to expect that it's probably going to cause some tension and potentially an argument, and that you're not going to get validation or understanding. Second option, you can enthusiastically thank them and hopefully just move on. Neither option is right or wrong. It's whatever feels best to you in that moment. Okay, so let's switch it. When you give a narcissist a gift, be ready for hypocrisy. If you get a narcissist anything other than what they asked for or wanted, you have automatically done the wrong thing and they're going to be disappointed. They're going to assume that you didn't put any thought or effort into it. Or alternatively, that you're just kind of too dumb to understand what the right thing is. They probably are going to make you feel or try to make you feel guilty or stupid, as if there's no reason to not have given them exactly the right thing. Even if you do get it right, even if you do get precisely the right thing, they're not going to be especially grateful for their gift. Getting it right is seen as the bare minimum in their mind. It's not very hard to do, so really no reason to be grateful. So when you are the gift giver, keep your expectations low in terms of their reaction. It's easy to feel disappointed or guilty for not being good enough. When you understand how narcissists think, you understand that their reaction is about them. It's not about the gift or the thought you put into it. On this end of things, my mom generally did offer genuine appreciation when she liked a gift. And when she didn't like a gift, she pretended to appreciate it because she knew the social rules, but she could not understand why somebody would get her such an ugly sweater or whatever it was, and she would pretty immediately throw it away or give it away. Also, if you are hoping to give your narcissist such a perfect gift that they're going to stop seeing you as inferior and they're going to start seeing you and appreciating you, I'm sorry to say it's time to stop hoping. That's not something that they're capable of doing, regardless of the gift or who you are or what you do. So, whether you are the gift giver or receiver this holiday season, prepare yourself. Remember that it's not like exchanging gifts with anybody else. Once you know what to expect, it's easier to not take their reaction to heart and not go along with their narrative. It's easier to not feel as hurt and not feel as bad. That may be as good as it gets when you're dealing with a narcissist. So if you're exchanging gifts with a narcissist this holiday season, remember to keep your expectations low. Remember that you've done nothing wrong, and kind of get ready to just move on. Don't take anything to heart. Wishing you a lot of ease this holiday season.